by night. Keep going crazy.
Oh, hi. What's up, y'all? It's Rail, and we're back for another After Hours.
I'm Simone.
I'm Cedar Surfer.
I'm Zeta Black.
And this is After Hours.
So there's been a lot going on, so we just need to,
Talk our shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna just talk a little shit. There was some messages. Hopefully
Whose
we can
messages?
screenshot them and put them up. But go ahead.
They were your messages, eh?
I don't know what messages we're talking about.
Those your messages, Surf?
Alright, so boom. The gist of this is these niggas that went out and they was asking can she bring her best friend with them or whatever. Mm-hmm. So then talked about how they want to go for food and drinks and whatever, and then they was like, well, I ain't paying for her because I invited you. And then she said, well, it's a safety concern, so she didn't want to be alone with him or whatever. So basically, in the end, how would y'all respond to that?
All right. So what did the message say exactly?
Well, tell RoboCop to sit her ass outside and scan the perimeter.
It started off with that.
Oh, this is the end.
Oh.
Sure, bringing my best friend with me. The next one was 4. She wanted to go out for food and drinks. Well, I'm not paying for her because I invited you. Okay, I'll be honest. She's only coming for my safety because this is our first date. He responded, oh, okay, I respect that. And then he was like, well, tell RoboCop to sit her ass outside and scan the perimeter because I ain't paying for her.
RoboCop is hilarious.
What do I think about that? What do you guys think about that?
It's a first date. I'm trying to get to know you. What are you bringing your friend for? It's like, I understand we're in an era where we got to be concerned about safety and such, but on a date, don't bring your friend. Do it somewhere public. Do it somewhere that I can get to know you. It's still a little bit intimate. Like, I'm not saying go out to a movie or nothing like that, but go mini golfing. Go do something where we really can sit down and I don't need my friend because there's 10 other people here. If something weird happens, I can scream out and somebody will come help me.
Facts.
Something like I got a rape whistle. If I blow this jump, somebody coming.
Okay, so for me, I understand the concern. Like, it's your first day out with a guy. You don't know what time he about to be on because he could be one of those, I pay for dinner, we gonna fuck type people.
Yeah.
I understand that. It's just, it gets weird when you think they're gonna pay for them. Like, I'm not gonna pay for you and your date. I mean, like, your friend. That's weird to me. Why would the friend even sit at the same table?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if me and my friends ever going to date with somebody they did not know at all, I would still go, but I would tell her not to tell him I'm coming. I would just sit like at the
Be in
bar
the
or
back,
something.
yeah. I mean, I definitely also agree with what Zay was saying. I mean, yeah, what Zay was saying. Because my thing is I feel like, when we're going on a date with somebody, number one for me, I'm always going to drive, right? So my first date,
Facts.
I'm always going to drive. Because,
Facts.
if we get there, I'm not feeling it, then I'm leaving. I'm not relying on you to take me home.
Mm-hmm.
Then you don't know where I live. So that's my, precaution. And then the second thing is like he said, do something in public with other people around so it's not too intimate, but you can still, fill out the vibes and stuff. But
Right.
in the cases where I have done this, just like Simone had said, he didn't know I was coming with somebody. He don't know who my people are, but I have eyes and ears everywhere. But they just be lurking in the back.
All right, somebody said, I'm laughing and let him know he won that round. Did he win?
Yeah.
He won a response?
Yeah.
With the RoboCop line, yeah. Yeah. Somebody else said, I understand. Why would... wait. Somebody with glasses read that.
Ooh, see, here's the thing though.
The thing is, glasses can't see that far.
Right.
I understand why you would want to have someone there for you, for your security. What the hell? Oh yeah, have someone there for your security purposes, but you do not. But you do that discreetly, just like what you guys were saying.
All right.
He doesn't need to know that she is there. She can sit at the bar while y'all are at a table or something. She doesn't need to be at the same dinner table with you guys.
Right.
Agreed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with
I
that.
agree. I mean, that's basically what I said.
That's the most appropriate way you deal with that situation
Right.
to
Yeah.
me.
Unless you and your friends are gold diggers and you're trying to mooch.
I mean, but then your friend could do, if she cute enough, she could do that at the bar.
Right.
That's true.
But she still got to be vigilant enough to watch you.
Yeah.
I don't.
The purpose is for your security,
Right,
not for her to be pulling her own date.
Right? No, facts.
Yeah.
I feel like most of these comments are saying that he's not wrong.
I don't think there's a wrong. The only thing that's wrong is she expected him to pay.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with your friend coming, but if she's come, but it depends. We don't know if this is their first date either.
All right, what this one say, Zay?
Let's see. As weird as it may sound to some women do this without guys knowing at all. Every friend isn't trying to sabotage, and every friend ain't trying to eat for free off of a dude. They don't know. You can send license plates, pics, and locations, and dude can snatch you up and not leave a trace. For the guys that try to act weird for women, what the hell? Ensuring their own safety, especially when meeting you for the first time. Don't act like men aren't the ones. Aren't one of the top causes of death for women, especially black women.
Okay.
No, I agree, but even if your friend comes, like I said, me personally, I always try to be 2 steps ahead of somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to tell them my friend is coming, because then if they is trying to get this, that was so improper. They're trying to get me. Then basically, they're going to know I have a friend. So what? There's like 6
Right.
of them. Now me and you both gone
Yeah, that is true.
out here in Sri Lanka somewhere being fucking
I
sex
agree.
trafficked. Like what the fuck?
I ain't mad at that. All right, I'm gonna keep scrolling.
Side note: don't forget, fuck Sri Lanka. Anyway,
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what
but
that means
okay.
either.
fuck Sri Lanka. Don't worry about it.
Whichever camera is picking.
Sorry, I
me up.
have my
I don't
coworkers
know.
from Sri
Why
Lanka.
did you make
That's
that
why I
nigga that mad?
All right,
You say your coworkers from there?
Yeah.
Next,
Fuck Sri Lanka.
I'm gonna keep scrolling. It say the dating scene in your 30s is a complete joke.
Well, luckily,
Piss water.
I can't speak for 30s.
I'll say I'm not in my 30s. It's I
can
don't
speak
know.
for 25 though.
25 and up. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, 25. I'm gonna speak to 21 and up. I can't
The
really
dating scene
speak
is trash.
much.
Just period.
I can't really speak much on the dating scene because I haven't been out there. Well, shout out to you, boo. But
Shout out to
you know, I could agree with this. Having conversations.
Yeah, I was
What y'all
gonna say.
think?
Yeah, I definitely
Piss
was.
water. This ain't nothing but pee in the dating pool. That's how I
Pee
fucking
in the
feel.
dating pool.
They just took the piss and was like,
Yeah.
we're gonna pee all over it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So what's your biggest? Like, what's the biggest thing that's wrong with the dating scene?
I'm not really basing either, but from perspectives of what I've talked to people, I think it's just more so of men and women wanting different things. And because sometimes men don't know how to be straightforward, they be doing that dumb stuff. So then it's like they're all like fishing around stuff, and then you have the girl who is like, okay, we'll figure this out, or they're just weird.
Zay?
Well, I'm only 22, so I can't really speak for 25 or 30. But I'm trying to think how to put this
Is it
here.
ghetto?
Yeah, I'll say you can say that. But even just like thinking of like when you mentioned that 30-year-old crowd, I do work with older people, and they'll talk about it. I can agree with what you're saying, but what I'm realizing is once you hit a certain age, you're like the leftovers of your group.
Yeah, nah, facts.
So it's literally like, I'm not trying to be fucked up, but something was seen as wrong with you, or you were trying to heal when you should have been getting someone and you kind of missed. And that's how I looked at it.
But I feel like from what 30s is like the new 20s,
agreed.
especially for women.
Agreed.
Because that's
Fair
when your
enough.
grown woman body actually comes in, and it's just like you have all this grown woman weight, and it's just like you see stuff differently. Now, some women are like in the middle, like because their friends are getting married, having a baby, and so they're in that like stage of wanting to have that because everybody else around them is doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have the ones who are just like, look, the man that I'm telling on myself, and if God want to find me a man, he will come along.
No.
So I feel like women are in the middle.
You saying that kind of made me realize, though, it's kind of funny because men and women go through a midlife crisis at 2 different points
At
in their
2
life.
different
They
points.
Because
do.
y'all go
I
through it
agree.
at that 30 and guys go through it like 40, 45. Like
Your man at the club at 45. What are you, Darnell? What are you doing?
Yeah, like
But also, like, it's weird in the sense because women think the world is going to be one way, the guy think it's going to be a different way.
Yeah.
It's just two different perspectives.
Yeah.
And all right, so let me see. So let's see what Spiritual Word said. They said everybody got a kid. I think if you're dating in your 30s, that's something you should automatically expect. They went through their 20s and you expect them not to have sex or evidence of sex.
And then on that note, sometimes people look at it as a little weird when you're in your 30s or you're whatever. and
You
ain't
don't
got no
have kids.
yet.
Yeah, I was going to point that out.
I don't think that's a red flag though.
It's not. As somebody like with a kid, like if before I had my daughter, like I was on the fence about dating men or people with kids, and that mainly stemmed from like not the fact that you have a daughter or a son or whatever. It was like, what's the relationship with your baby moms? Like, is she that baby moms that, you know, whoever own you, she gonna make that bitch life hell, or is y'all like cordial? Y'all not involved? Because 9 times out of 10, if a nigga got a baby mama, he's still fucking his baby mama because they always gonna go back to the baby mama.
I'm not mad at that.
So that was like the difficult thing that I was dealing with before I had my kid. But now that I have my daughter, I'm just like, you got a kid, I got kids. We know they gonna meet. They ain't gonna meet yet, right? Because I don't like to bring my daughter around like people too soon. But I don't want to make it too late either. Because like if I bring her and y'all on vibing, damn nigga, we was dating for 6 months and my kid don't like you.
Facts. I know the feeling. But to me, it's like everybody got a kid. Like that should be normal.
But
in a
it's
way.
also if you as a woman or a man want kids too.
The only red flag to me, agreed. The only red flag to me about the whole kid perspective is not even the kid, really. It's how many relationships have you been in? Because if you've never been in a long committed relationship, and you're in your 30s,
You're the problem.
you're the problem.
That's a red flag.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I can see that. I was gonna say I was gonna try to give an exception, but at some point, you gotta think you do gotta like work on yourself, get over your trauma, whatever it may be, and then like really sit down and like I need to get on my P's
you're
and
a hoe.
Q's.
You're a hoe. And there's nothing with wife and a hoe, but they come with their separate set of issues.
Well, okay, yeah, you're right.
There's nothing wrong with wife and a hoe.
Sometimes it don't even be you a hoe though, because some people do just stay to themselves. They just don't bang with the idea of even messing with somebody else.
Okay, I agree.
So,
But if you ask and they be like, yeah, I've never been in a relationship in my 20s.
I'm gonna be scared. I'm gonna be honest. I would be scared. Why?
What adversity have you went through? You don't know adversity.
Yeah,
right.
like, why?
I mean, but then also do you have the ones who were in a relationship that all their 20s and it's just like you hit 30 and you and that person don't work, and it's just like you're constantly gonna be comparing that person to the person you with now because that's all you know too.
Yeah,
so that's
agreed.
a problem too.
And that's scary in itself. But that person, I think then that person is more likely to open up and more free of themselves rather than the person who's never been in a committed relationship. Because then all they know is, if I don't like you, I'm going to get rid of you.
But you know, even on top of that, let's say they do like you and they decide to stay. Now you got to teach them how to love you, and that's a whole different problem.
facts.
Like you got to
Well, that's
teach
the problem when
anybody
you
how
get
to love
there.
you. Like, you wouldn't even get there, but that's the thing. You gonna get there damn near like week 2.
Right.
When you get pissed off with me and you don't want to talk and you distance yourself for 2 days and I'm sitting here like, what the hell did I do? Oh, you didn't pour me a glass of strawberry milk.
Facts.
If
If these days, if women don't like it, they're gone.
Yeah.
And niggas too. Like, it's
But that's how I gotta be.
It's just odd. It's odd. And it shouldn't be that way. It should be, okay, well, you did this today. We're going to see what tomorrow. Like, it has to pile up in a relationship for me to get rid of you.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing, it shouldn't be like, oh, yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah, like that's saying
You're not going to like everything about a person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we were talking about earlier how like there is a phase in your relationship where you think your person is not like you. They'll tolerate you, but they don't like you. I think everybody goes through that. So it's like you can't be so quick to leave just because you don't like one little thing.
Another thing I want to add on is I feel like with the dating scene, it's really interesting, right? Because I feel like it's different for everybody. I personally feel like my whole like dating spectrum, I call it a spectrum because it comes out in stages, right? For me, it's like maybe 4 or 5 stages. Like you meet somebody and then like you're seeing them, but seeing somebody and dating somebody is 2 different things. Like I can see you,
Yeah.
but we're not dating.
Yeah, seeing somebody is just, we, we fuck.
Right. Exactly.
That's it.
So then you know when
Y'all
you're
better than me. I thought that was dating.
Nah.
To me, that's dating.
Dating is I'm taking time out to get to know you. Seeing somebody is just
That's when I'm courting
Hey,
you.
what you doing? 1,000 times.
slide
Come
through,
slide. Yeah,
come
slide
see
through.
me.
Yeah,
That's
I
when
agree.
I'm courting you. That's when I'm trying to get to the relationship. That's me.
That's what type of time you be on when you courting.
Yeah, like I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm trying to like actually show you I'm interested.
Ladies, are you single?
We're not getting into this. I'm not available.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
not available.
okay.
Oh wow.
I'm not available.
Let me shut the fuck up
let me do
then.
this. I am single. I'm not available. That's what we're going with that.
I was in
Does
that
that-
same boat, but I
Yeah.
cut my nigga off. So if you want a trick, then I got you.
I'm gonna shut the fuck
You
up.
want
All right,
trick?
next,
That is an insane
let's say
statement.
everybody got a kid. Boom. Either getting out a toxic or bad relationship at 30. Y'all agree? You gotta
Bad, not
You gotta.
toxic.
That's one of those expectations if they 30 and
Actually,
single.
you know what? Let me.
I wouldn't say. I feel like that's.
I'm still confused on what the definition of toxic is because when you say bad, I'm like, what do you mean by bad? Like,
Now, if you're a man and you're just hitting 30 and you single, I don't think that's much of a red flag. But if you're later 30s, then yeah, that's a little bit of a red flag.
but why?
But why? Yeah, that's not a red flag.
Because that means you're a nigga who's stuck in your ways.
It might not mean that though. You gotta realize not.
You
there
could
is-
have bumped into a bad female too, but
Well, yeah, but some people aren't like. I'm trying to think of how to put it. Well, it's between not putting themselves out there, one, and then some people just aren't wanted.
but it's
That's
either
how I
you
look
got
at
a
that.
lot of money or you got no money.
Yeah, at that stage, yeah.
You're
right.
If
yeah.
you 30, if you late 30s and single, and you still out on the dating scene, either you broke or you got a lot of money.
What if you're
There's no in between.
40 still on the dating scene?
Then there's no in between. You haven't figured life out yet. That means you looking for a 20-some-year-old.
I would hope at that point you got money just so you're definitely paying for prostitutes at that point. I hate to be that
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
But yeah, I hope you got money because
Yeah,
you're definitely.
With that though, with older age, and dating, you see that because at this point they just like, well, fuck, I'm 40, nigga. Who want to get married? Like that's the type of time that they be on.
I think if that was me, am I 40? Yeah, definitely. I'd be on that type of time. Like, let's just do it. Fuck it.
Better than me, bro. I'm just.
All right, it's a crazy ex. Y'all think it's always a crazy ex?
Yeah, especially
middle.
at that age it is.
Okay.
That kind of goes back to the baby moms thing. I don't know.
Yeah, because it could be a baby mom.
Dealing with past trauma from past relationships. Agreed, 1,000%.
Everyone deals with that though.
Yeah, but
30s is it seemed like it's
kind
worse.
of unacceptable to be honest.
But I feel like they're more acceptive to like good energy once like they're that old, and then like they have
Yeah.
trauma past.
Because you don't want to fight no more at some point. I
Yeah.
feel like you get tired
Yeah.
of like doing the whole. All right,
so
I
you'll
meet
deal with
somebody
some.
and-
You'll deal with some shit.
Speaking
You
of that,
wouldn't deal with
piece,
all shit.
I think it's also important that you acknowledge your toxic traits, going back to like what is toxic, what is these things inside of us or whatever, and like knowing like actively trying to work on the things that you know is wrong with yourself so that you're not hurting your partner. Because
Agreed.
I can say like in this like situation, whatever the fuck I was in, this is like the first time that like I actively worked on my issues and I was cognizant of like my toxic traits and my attachment issues, and I wasn't too much with it, right? And then also with the communication, but then I'm dealing with the flip side, someone who has anger issues, who can acknowledge the fact that they has anger issues but is not actively working on overcoming those or trying to overcome those, or not working in collaboration with your partner, right? Because even let's say the situation, we get over it right now, I'm insecure because the next time I feel like you go through something, you finna ice me out for another month. So at this point I had to put like the expectation of getting hurt again because you won't change in your actions over
Facts.
how I feel about you in this moment.
That makes sense. I get that.
Nah, that's a fact. It's a have a bag of issues, unresolved issues. I feel like that's more the same things that everything they list. Has either been married or divorced.
Yeah.
You can't hold that against nobody.
Right.
though.
How many
Right.
marriages is a red
can't
flag?
hold-
How
Okay,
many divorces
4.
is a red flag?
4.
3.
4.
4 is definitely, but 2 for me.
I was gonna say between 2 or 3.
If you've been married and divorced twice, this is a hobby now. Let's stop.
so like
I'm not about to beat.
if you got
I'm
married
not about to beat that.
and then like
Friend number 3.
Yeah,
facts.
fuck no.
If you got married and like your partner died I mean,
Okay.
that's different.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
boom,
facts.
gotcha.
But then
I
you
get
had
that.
the second marriage, and then you had divorce. Okay, maybe because you're still caught up on your partner dying.
I can give you that.
Okay,
And
okay,
then
good points.
3,
good points.
you're divorced. I'm like, all right.
And that's in that situation. I can give you 3. I can give
Right,
you 3.
right in that situation.
But if you're
Agreed.
not like you guys just divorced, but it also depends when you got married. If you got married at 18 and you got divorced at 30,
Military people.
yeah, I would accept it just a little bit, just because of the fact that you guys were really so young, and because you were so in love, you had to get married, or you in the military, or some type of Navy, and you were like, yeah, we need
And
to
then
get
don't
married.
let a kid
so,
come from it, because the kid come from it, that's gonna lock down at least another.
I mean,
5.
but a kid is expected, like I said.
I mean,
Yeah, especially in
yeah.
the military, the kid
Yeah.
is like you're getting married, and I'm gonna find you. We're getting married, and we're having a kid, and boom,
I
we're
think-
probably gonna get divorced soon. But we're probably gonna work it out because I need these benefits.
I think for a
Especially
woman,
if you're cheating, your benefits get cut off really quick.
for a woman, my concern is like, what was your reason for getting married? But after 2, then yeah, I'm sorry, I can't. If your spouse dies, that's different than after 2. Okay, we can see what it is. But 2, nah. But what if both partners died? I know people like this. I'm third. Nah, I'm good.
I would want to see how they died, because some people have this thing for marrying people that are sick, and it's not because of them wanting money, but they think like, oh, you
I can
know,
save them.
yeah, I can save them, or they need somebody to be with
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Then guess what? You about to get sick.
Hey yo, not you about to get you, bruh.
You're next.
But you're cancer patient number 5.
Nah.
Damn.
Like,
So would y'all ever consider it?
It depends on the reason why they got divorced, though.
like I said,
If you
got
were like
4.
in an abusive well, if I was a guy and you were like in an abusive relationship and you find divorce this person, I mean, you were trying to save yourself. How can I judge you off that? But if I'm the woman in the dating scene, you've been divorced to your wife, not going your ex-wife at that point. I'm not gonna lie, I want to have a chat with her because I need to know where I got divorced.
You want to talk to
Especially-
her?
Right, you want to
No,
talk to her?
especially if she's the one who like submitted the papers. Now, if you
That's
submit
insane.
the papers, that's different. But if
I'm
she
a-
submitted the paper, I need
I've
to
definitely
know.
gone to the horse's mouth for some
Right.
answers
Let
at
me
some
be a
point.
nigga that's messing with y'all, and I found out y'all went to the. I'm not talking to you
No,
ever
I'm
again.
going
That's
to
done
ask you.
deal.
I'm going to say, so why? Who submitted the divorcing papers?
That's
And
a
you
done
say
deal.
you, and I'm gonna say why. And he say her, I'm gonna say why.
That's
If
a
I
done
feel like it's a
deal.
cap answer, I'm gonna tell him right then and there. I'm going to the horse's mouth. Just let you know. But I'm not about to
also-
lie about
I
it.
would not talk to you for like a week off of that,
That's fine.
okay, but
I'm
at the
find the next nigga.
okay, but that's the whole kill. But that's where I'm at. So let's say he telling you the truth, and he's genuinely traumatized now, and that's gonna fuck him up even worse. You couldn't have just took his word for it, or there's a reason he lied to you. Now you fucking him
But
up
marriage
worse.
is different than relationships, though.
Personally, all right, hear
I
me
get
out when
that.
I say this, because of course y'all gonna say, fine, sorry, finish with
It's
you.
like I get that, but everybody got their closet, they skeletons in the closet, and them skeletons in that closet for a reason.
But also, your skeletons are caused for a reason. But also, you're gonna have to face those skeletons sooner or later.
I would die with them damn skeletons. They will go in the dirt with me.
I guess.
Okay, all right, fuck what I was about to say.
That's it.
No, I was about to say something else. Let's go to the next topic. This joint say we got to stop forcing family to be family. They're just fake ass friends.
I mean, New York Joe told us all about that. It's like, nah. But I mean, I agree.
This ain't the 50s no more. Fair enough.
Y'all agree?
What you think, real?
Yeah. Because sometimes, like, when it comes to, like, family members, especially kind of, like, either older, a lot of this time, it's usually tied to, like, older elders. I saw this one post, and it was, like, you know, be careful, like, how your family member, like, treats your mother, because you're not too far off from that, or something along
Yeah,
them
facts.
lines.
Yeah.
Because it's, like, they feel like, you know, you can talk, they can talk to you any type of way, type shit. They can disrespect you, all that stuff. And then if you give it back, is, oh, I'm your elder, da da da, blah blah blah. But I got a question for y'all real quick. So do you think that respect is earned, or do you think disrespect is earned?
I think both.
I think disrespect is earned, respect is mutually given.
Yeah.
I agree.
I think it's both because, in my opinion, okay, like just going back to the whole, I see you disrespect my mom, and I know I'm supposed to respect my elders, yada yada yada. But if you disrespect my mom, like you said, you can be quick to disrespect me. So
But what did your mom do to earn that disrespect?
I don't give a fuck
Some
what she did.
in most
That's my mama.
cases, somebody does something for that to happen. in most cases. Now there are your school shootings who they do something to everybody for no reason. It really is a reason, but it's their reason. It has nothing to do with everybody else. So that's not earned. But like disrespect, normally if I don't like you, it's something you did to me. It's not just something I just woke up and said I don't like you today. But
I feel like family beef is different though. Cause sometimes it'd be something your mother did, and then everybody just looking at you funny because that's your mother, and I'm sitting there like,
but you have to be a realist.
for?
But you have to be realist though. You have to know, Ma, you are kind of wrong there, or Dad, you are kind of fucked up. Like,
Fair enough. I see where you're coming
but
from
if
with
you're
that.
willingly telling your parent like, "Yo, you're the one that's fucking up," then I mean, I guess because in front of people, you're not gonna say that in front of people.
Right,
You're gonna
right,
stand 10
exactly.
toes. But in closed doors, but if you have somebody that's close to you that know you be telling your parent like you fucking up, or that family member that is just like nobody likes that they're fucking up, then I feel like people should sing you out. But as most families, I would feel like families just want to beef. Like if y'all too perfect, they find something not to beef about.
I feel that.
Okay, so you're saying that you gotta be able to admit that they're wrong, or they need to admit it themselves. You have to be able to admit that your family member's wrong. What
Yeah.
do you do in that scenario when your family member is willing to admit to you that they're wrong, but they still don't come up off it? They don't change their stance in public.
I mean, they stand 10 toes. What I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
So do you leave them alone at that point? They know they're wrong. They're admitting it.
I mean,
to
it also
you.
depends what the other person has done to them too. Like, okay,
Okay,
I
fair
can
enough.
just go an example.
Yeah.
I was just going to just use an example. Let's just say if my mom got into it with my aunt because my aunt said something, right? But my mom said something first. My aunt is known to saying some fucked up shit off the bat. I'm not even thinking about it twice.
Got you.
So, but then also, I feel like my mom know how her sister is, and it's just like I know you tired of her, but let's be real, we all know how she is. So just kind of ignore it in a sense. I mean, you could put her in her place, but did you have to be like, "That's what," and then you
Yeah.
like something that you know that's gonna make her cry. It's one thing to like hurt her feelings, but it's something to make her cry.
Let's see, I'm different. If you wrong, I'm gonna just say you wrong. Like my dad be dead ass wrong to his family sometimes. I'd be like, you dead ass wrong. Like I don't like what you want me to say. Like you want me to side with you, knowing that you wrong. Like
I
you know
could
that
agree. My
phrase.
dad and my
I'm
siblings
with you,
be
right or
doing that.
wrong. Nah,
Facts.
Not,
If you
not
wrong,
looking at
what
camera
I'm
now.
standing with you for?
if you wrong, just say that you wrong, bro.
No, I agree because my dad be doing that to my siblings sometimes, and I'd be like, "Bro,
That
you're
be
wrong."
my-
And then
with my sister. It's them youngest ones. Oh my god.
he be hitting the, "But I'm their father, sir." You became this man father like 2 years ago.
But
There you go.
but lately I have learned that family, like doing that whole but we family thing, like I'm changing my perspective on that slowly.
yeah,
Because I'm starting to do a lot more for my friends than my actual family.
Yeah.
And your friends are sometimes there for you more than your actual family.
Oh, for sure.
I mean,
And your family
right.
going to probably overreact to what you did anyways.
Yeah,
That's
that's true. No, because I can an example of like my family. My cousin lived in New York, and my cousin was going to school, had an intern on Wall Street, and dang, I'm putting the business out there, but I really don't care. YOLO. But and my cousin, her sibling, got mad because my cousin said that she couldn't stay with her. Why are you mad about that? We do not respectfully know what this cousin in New York is doing. She could be doing anything. Not saying that she is or saying that she's that type of woman, but you just don't know her lifestyle. So, I mean, and respectfully, she had a right to say no because
That's your spot.
it's her space. And I mean, let's be real. It's New York. The space ain't that big. It ain't like she living in a mansion out
Yeah.
Atlanta
But okay,
somewhere.
so did she offer?
No, they just asked.
Oh, okay.
So if I'm doing you a favor, what you mad I said no for? That's just like
Yeah, right,
that's literally just like in high school. Somebody walk up on you, bro. You got a dollar. You don't even. I don't even know you, cuz.
But me, I hate the people who offer. Yeah, you could come live with me. You can come stay.
Mm-hmm.
And
Then
then
they
when
get
I get
theirs.
there, yeah, it's,
They know where we found.
this nigga gotta go home.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, no,
like,
no.
nah, you can't stay here, or they amp the rent up. I'm okay. Like, I don't expect to stay here for free.
Yeah.
that's fine. That's me personally. But at the same time, like, don't try to make me pay most of the rent. Like, bro,
Facts.
nah, you said I
Right.
could come, so I'm here off your recommendation.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. I think family expects you to do anything because you're family, and that's not necessarily
No.
true, especially if we're not close.
Facts.
Yeah, fact.
If it's just like I see you at the family functions and it's like a hi and bye, hey, how you doing? But I'm not calling you every day or not even every day. You don't got to be every day. I'm not calling you every like month to check up on you.
No,
Then
I
we're
feel
not
that.
as close. But if I'm the one to be like, you know, I got that favorite cousin.
Yeah.
If it's like that, then all right, I can respect it. But
I plead the fifth.
you don't have a favorite cousin?
I like all my cousins. Love y'all.
That's nice.
I think he's lying, but IG. I just want to put out there, I'm the favorite cousin. Everybody knows that.
I'm slowly turning into the favorite cousin. Because, like, okay, I'm in this J. Cole era. So, like, I'm the middle child. So, I'm not big homie, but I'm not little homie either. And so, I'm just cool enough to reach the younger, but I'm just cool enough to be with the adult table. So, I feel I kind of like this position I'm in. And it's going to suck when I get, like, 40, 50. Because I'm really going to be at the adult table.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But, yeah. Most of my friends, like, I view them as family nowadays because I'm at a point where I'm trying to build a good environment around my life. So if I fall on my face, like, maybe they could help. Yeah. But shout out to you, Mom, because, damn, that woman is amazing.
I feel like your mother should always stay family. Like,
nah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
well,
some people's moms is wild. That's unfortunate. I got a good mother, so I'm sorry to tell you, I love my mother.
I think we have good mothers, but they always have those mothers that are just
toxic,
fucking evil.
I'm be sitting there. How did you even become a mom? Like, damn.
Yeah, let's backtrack on that one. Yeah. Most of America's moms are good moms, but you got that little 95% that's like. Evil as hell for some reason. Nobody knows why.
Let's close out. On what note? What we closing out on? We're gonna say if you're 30 and single, you
don't get ready to mingle.
You got a very finite amount of time before you're paying for prostitutes. Let's put it like that.
You're expiring.
Yeah, there you go.
Your dating life is expiring. And if you family, then you not really my friend for real. And I forgot the first topic.
While you're in the dating scene, don't clear your motherfucking bench.
That is foul.
Okay. All right.
That is actually a
Going crazy.
Okay, we're out. Wow.